First game of our good tournament live. Codex versus EyeOfHorus. People messaging me. I should really turn off that, but I guess we can bear with this for one game. So we have on the red team we have Force Commander, EyeOfHorus. On the blue side we have Force Commander, Codex. Both going for their first tactical marine squads. Of course this is elite mod, but openings for most races did not change in any way. For example, orcs still use their stable 2-shooter opening, and of course tacticals for space marines. I would actually like to see more scouts, because scouts are really cheap. They do not bleed as much if you micro them correctly, and you can use them to your advantage, especially in the Space Marine versus Space Marine game. We see both Force Commander going for the essentially a mirror build. 2 scouts and a tactical squad. Nothing extraordinary yet, and I don't think we will see anything extraordinary in the next couple of minutes. Maybe some war gear, maybe some interesting choices, though Devastators, I do not expect Devastators in this matchup.
Support structure complete.
Force Commander will get a bit boned by scouts, but now they're running away. Scouts of EyeOfHorus, of course, and the first true engagement here, which will get won by the EyeOfHorus, I think, because tacticals and scouts are being pursued by the Force Commander and tacticals.
The enemy is capturing one of our victory points.
So yeah, scouts will have a hard time actually getting away from this Force Commander. He gets charges all the time, and now he was going to run into the base.
Generator operational.
But no, tacticals got their flamers, so they are going to burn this power farm. Apparently Codex is going for a famous one generator build that allows to go fast ASM. He orders something. He orders a sergeant for his scouts, and it will appear just in time to make this worthwhile, though he lost already one of the scout models. This boring scout melee is bringing us nothing. Both Force Commanders are using their battle cries. Still, Codex has to fall back a bit out of that engagement, losing one scout model. Those scouts forced off this scout squad in melee, got upgraded with their sergeant in time. Yes, Azarun, I'm talking to the guy in the IRC, but the problem with the elite mod is that snipers have decreased power in the mod. They are not two-shotting a tactical marine model anymore. I don't think they even one-shot a scout model. So scouts are, though they deal a full damage versus a hero, so they can be very well used against, for example, Chaos Lord, to deal some pretty nice damage. Codex is aiming to get a couple of generators on this side. Codex going for the ASM squad, which has a decreased cost in the mod, 450 requisition. By the way, this is the latest beta, so I may not be aware of all the changes, since the patch, the changelog is quite hefty, I must say. It looks like a changelog of one of the patches that was, well, when Relic still supported the game. organizational issues, you're so fun.
The enemy is claiming a victory point.
Victory points wise, both players are still pretty even. EyeOfHorus got himself his own ASM squad out a bit later in Codex. We have a power sword for Force Commander. Codex only now get himself a power sword. He triggered his battle cry already, so I don't think he actually the units around the Force Commander actually get increased damage. They can though. Tacticals will retreat with one model. ASM didn't lose any, they lost a ton of hit points, so they will have to really stay in base for long. And this will give a nice time for Codex to actually start capping, doing damage to this power farm, maybe decap some power and some victory points. Grenade doing almost nothing. Shotguns for Codex. I guess this will be a dedicated melee scout squad, since the latest change to scout is that they have by default decreased melee skill. It's from 71 to 61, I suppose. Something like that. Or it was from 71 to 60, so that means that melee squads will do more special attacks versus scouts. And giving them shotguns will give them plus 11 melee skill, restoring them to their classical melee skill. One scout model dies on retreat to the bolters and bolt pistols of the ASM. ASM for some reason have a power melee icon. I'm not sure about anything getting changed for them. No idea actually. This may well be the thing that I will have to check. Again, quite a stable play from both players. Codex actually falling back behind on power. EyeOfHorus will be able to go in tier 2 as soon as he gets enough requisition. He didn't suffer any model losses, so I guess nothing hurts him from going into tier 2. He did suffer some map control losses, and he has a really nice placement of the gen farm. I think, let me check. Yes, Codex Codex knows about this power farm, so he can easily go and bash that. Now please restore me to the demon. There we go. Observer mode bugging out a bit. Sound is laggy. How is the video? I think I will have to decrease the bitrate of the audio after this game, unfortunately. I would really love to have it high quality, but apparently I am not able to. So we will have to deal with a bit lesser quality. EyeOfHorus 75% into tier 2, Codex starting only now, though Codex floats in requisition, quite a number of it to be honest. EyeOfHorus suffered some grievous model losses. And plus he has to replace his power farm right now. This additional power farm of EyeOfHorus got recapped, and now we see quite a engagement. ASM got suppressed by the shotgun shot of scouts. Two models died to the Force Commander. Force Commander triggers his battle cry, giving all the squads around him increased damage by 15%. Nice special attack, and this scout squad may well die. Yep. This tactical marine squad got saved by the special attack of Force Commander, so I guess. Okay, Nexus says turn off the music. I guess we'll have to deal with that.
The Codex is
First game, have to change some things since I wasn't able to actually do a pre-show, though I could. Lazy me, now I pay for that. Victory point situation getting more straight for EyeOfHorus. He got himself 2 victory points, and right now getting some victory points back since he suffered quite a loss, 100 victory points more. Scouts falling in models, I think. Yep, 1 dice, so there's more acquisition for EyeOfHorus to spend unnecessarily. I think he could have easily microed out of that before retreating. No tier 2 purchases except Sergeant on the ASM as of yet. Armor of Alacrity on the Force Commander. Codex replaced one of the scout squad. The one that has fallen actually had only shotguns, so it's not as costly as it would be. And this engagement I think Codex will definitely lose because EyeOfHorus has his sergeant. Though to be honest, ASM of EyeOfHorus are really close to that, and they may well actually die. Oh, a strange knockback back there. Codex loses another scout squad. Really needs to watch that they go into the melee all the time. So this engagement was really mixed. EyeOfHorus lost again a ton of requisition and plus power for the sergeant. 1 model lost on the scout squad, 3 on ASM including sergeant. No on tech, so he will be able to burn this generator farm down. And Codex lost another scout squad, which really hurts him because he got the second scout squad upgraded with both shotguns and the sergeant. Now we see a jump on the ASM squad. Again, they are fully upgraded, so they will be able to hit those tacticals pretty nicely. Tacticals got upgraded with sergeant. No sergeant as of yet on the Codex's part. Replaces the power farm. Only 1 generator for EyeOfHorus. Plus Codex got the cap on this generator, so he will be able to go tier 3 soon. He is actually...
We shall make it so.
He actually can go into tier 3 right now to get himself a Predator out, for example, or a Vanguard squad for ASM. And I think he should really go. He has a nice lead in victory points. There is no point in staying in tier 2 when you can get all those nice upgrades, for example, a Terminator armor is tier 2. But he decides to get himself a Librarian. Nice choice, I think. Though Smite was nerfed. ASM getting themselves a sergeant again. Tacticals have not been upgraded to stand guard here. This tactical marine squad also has its sergeant. Its sergeant gets a nice single on the ASM jump. Not sure about that. He will suffer models. What is this? 1 dice. For sure. And this is a massive space marine brigade, which apparently EyeOfHorus is going to. Librarian is out, though he's in base, so no problem. Nicely timed retreat. Actually allows him to not get knocked back by the ASM.
Research cancelled.
No vehicles for both players.
Fortifications are under assault.
Will we see Smite? Smite, come on, do a Smite. Though, as I said already, Smite has decreased damage and increased cooldown, so it's not that spammable and useful. Dreadnought for EyeOfHorus. This will be a menace for Codex since he has no clear AV on the field. He can get bombs for ASM, a rocket launcher for tacticals, and a power fist for Force Commander, but everything costs a lot. And quite a lot. Librarian decides not to engage the Force Commander. Force Commanders actually are mirrored in war gear, though EyeOfHorus is getting himself a teleporter pack right now. Maybe to engage the tacticals more swiftly. Or just deny capping from scouts. Damn Space Marine mirrors. I'm not saying it's boring to watch them, but they are so similar. Librarian got upgraded, I think, almost fully. And now Codex actually sees the Dreadnought, does not retreat now. He has no AV and this ASM squad may well die. No, Dreadnought apparently did the special attacks, so ASM survive with 2 models lost. Tacticals also quite close, they are level 2 though, so they are not tankier. Librarian will have to retreat pretty soon, uses his quickening, so he can retreat freely out of that. Force Commander, no menace as of yet. Will be able to retreat pretty safely, I suppose. Scouts again getting really close to tacticals. Grenade hits the models and doesn't do as much damage as he hoped for. Codex getting himself a Devastator Marine squad to get out a last cannon to counter the Dreadnought. I did it. Red Resource. EyeOfHorus can get himself a Terminator squad or an Orbital Bombardment. Orbital Bombardment on Space Marines is not really that useful. Never was. It will do some damage. Maybe it will even wipe squads. If the player is lucky, models are clumped and in the middle of the beam. Flamers and Dreadnought will burn down this generator farm pretty quickly. Force Commander. Actually, we should have just stayed with tacticals and burn down the generator. Smite doing some nice damage. Force Commander really close to dying. Retreats in time. Salt Marine squad should have force melee with tacticals, I fear. May do this with Dreadnought. Yep, gets himself an ASM squad from Codex, so this is a third squad loss for him. No squad losses for EyeOfHorus, though he suffered any losses. Right now this game may be lost for Codex. He will lose his Librarian for sure. What? How much HP there was? 50 hit points. Lucky Librarian. EyeOfHorus again suffering some model losses, and not some. 2 models dead for this tactical marine squad, and he will be able to retreat, I suppose. Yep, decides to refocus. Yes, Rico, I agree. Orbital Bombardment is much more useful in playing in the retail, but still, not versus Space Marines. It will damage them, for sure. No doubt about that, but again, Tyranids or Orbital Bombardment, Tyranids or Imperial Guard will get hit by Orbital Bombardment much more. No doubt about this, about that, about this, about that. Ooh, brain derps, they so fun. 2 Devastator squad out of Codex. Teleports his first member out of the second one. Right of time on the Devastators, so they will be able to fire quickly on the... Ooh, gets a shot and a sync kill, so this Dreadnought will definitely fall.
sacrifice be in vain.
I can withstand this. Commander, we are not alone. Go on, answer. Target is held down.
Okay, victory point situation. Codex lost some victory points, actually quite a number of them. Now is in the losing part with 269 versus 291. And now we see a big push from EyeOfHorus. All the squads of Codex are pretty low, except this Desert squad, but it will not really be useful versus Assault Space Marines. EyeOfHorus safely going into tier 3, Codex getting a Razorback, Kraken Bolts punishing Assault Marine squad, and with that much hit points he can pretty easily just out-melee the ASM. Not with that much support. Though he has to retreat and does exactly that. I don't know, EyeOfHorus will may get himself a Terminator assault squad. I doubt the usefulness of it. It will not, assault Terminator squad will definitely not kill the Razorback, for example. Ooh, those Devastators, not watching them. 2 models dead, this... And a single on the Devastator, and this is another squad loss for Codex. That's... 2 squad... 2, 3... It's a 4th squad loss for Codex already. So he's actually floating quite a lot. I don't know what's he going for. I think he could easily go for Dreadnought in this situation. Just stay in tier 2, try to get those units out, but he decides to go for tier 3, maybe again to get those Terminators out, since he has enough power, actually more than enough. He just needs their acquisition, which he can easily get. This power farm served him really well. This Razorback is basically uncountered yet. ASM, I think, got themselves their melter right now, and we see a missile launcher on the tactical marine squad, so next shot will definitely own this Razorback, and it's that 5th squad loss for Codex. Though he's not far resource wise from EyeOfHorus. EyeOfHorus definitely has a lot more right. He can basically trigger both Terminator drop and a orbital bombardment. I wonder if we will actually see that combo. Codex will need to choose between Terminators and orbital bombardment. So I'm really interested in how EyeOfHorus will actually deal with his red situation. Scouts really get nicely knocked back by the Force Commander, losing a ton of their hit points. Force Commander again retreating, getting saved by the Librarian's special attack. Tacticals, even with their ambition of no fear, will not be really effective against ASM, Force Commander and a Tactical Marine squad. Whale of Time trying to save Tacticals, but no, Scout squad goes down and there is a GG from Codex.